Today I want to share with you 4 things I wish I knew before I started coaching kids football. It can be chaos, and if you're just thinking about starting out or you're already involved and want some help, here's 4 things that would have helped me before I started. Number 1 is young players get distracted a lot. This one hit me really hard early doors because I had been coaching adults football for years and I'd never done kids football and wanted to get that experience and went in. And it sounds an obvious one to say out loud now, but yeah, this one hit me really hard. And it's not necessarily their fault, and don't take it personally, but kids will get distracted really easily. Whether it's a dog walking past the pitch or they just haven't seen their friends all week, expect for them to get really distracted and probably not pay attention sometimes. Solutions, think about making things competitive. And we're going to talk about changing our language and how we speak and how they digest information later on. But yeah, anything competitive works, and get in and get out and use simple language. Number 2 is that you've got an audience and it feels like they're judging. So again, having gone from adults football with no spectators at all at a coaching session, a training session, you go to kids football and you've got all their parents there, and all of a sudden you're a little overwhelmed because you're conscious that you need to put on a really good session. Maybe they're not listening and they're distracted, and you've got 20 people watching you do your session, and that's really distracting, and there can be a lot of pressure there, especially if you're not expecting it. So I would make an effort to engage everyone's parents, say hello, be really warm, get them on side brutally, like make sure they buy into you, they like you, try and involve them as much as possible. If there's a WhatsApp group where you look for attendance in the week and all the kids' parents are in there, involve them in what you're doing, maybe give them a heads up of what you're going to coach and what you're going to train that week and what you're trying to get out of the session, what the objective is. And then maybe some post-session reflections as well on what you thought of the session, the learnings are going into next week. So yeah, number 2 is that there will be people watching you conduct your session, and it will feel like, especially if it's paid work and the parents are paying for their kids to be there, that it feels there's a bit of judgment there as well. What I would say is you'll be a lot more critical of yourself, and not harshly, but the parents won't know what to look for as much as you will. And where you sometimes think it's breaking down, or you think sometimes the engagement is going, the parents won't notice that because they'll probably be so zeroed in their own children that that they won't be looking at the wider session, and don't be too harsh on yourself with that. So embrace it, engage the parents, and enjoy it. Number 3 is that the coaching requirement is probably more technical than skill-based. And what I mean by that is you'll be teaching a lot more technique. So how to strike a ball, get your knee over the ball, head over the ball, lean forward to make sure the shot stays on the ground, etc. Planted foot next to the ball as one example. But you will be really coaching the bare basics of technique. So make sure you're prepared for those coaching points. That's not to say you won't go into skill-based games and get into small-sided games where there's more opposition and they can execute that technique in a more competitive environment, but be prepared to have more technical conversations on how you just execute dribbling skills, ball mastery, passing and receiving, shooting, etc. So yeah, number 3, you need more technical coaching points than you do with adults. Number 4 is that your language matters. Simplify everything. It will switch off really quickly, as we said in point 1. So if your language isn't simple enough and they don't understand what you're saying, then they will switch off really quickly and they just won't understand, and the drills or the sessions will break down. So really think about your coaching points that might come up, what you might have to coach. Think about your interventions, think about your setting the scene of each drill and each exercise. And then think about your language going in and how you make that relatable to them and make it fun to understand. So yeah, point number 4, your language really matters. And I'm not just talking about no swearing. Really simplify how you say things and how you describe things. So there are 4 things I wish I knew before I started coaching kids, and they all sound obvious on the face of things. But if you're not prepared for them, they will catch you off guard and it can feel like sessions are falling apart. What I would say is don't get overwhelmed, just embrace the moment. It's going to be more chaotic than adults football, and it's going to be chaotic full stop. So just enjoy it, run with it sometimes, let them blow off some steam, and enjoy it. I hope you found that useful. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Thank you.